Hey guys, this is Connor Carmen. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to give you my predictions for week 2 of the 2022-2023 NFL season. But before the two days as I started, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below where the things you want to see next. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Starting off with Thursday Night Football, we have the Chiefs and Chargers. With Patrick Mahomes on the field, anything can happen. Chargers may have a slightly better team. They may have more superstars, but the Chiefs have a more well-rounded team, in my opinion. J.C. Jackson might not play. And Arrowhead is a tough stadium to play in, so I'm going to give this one to the Chiefs. Next up, we have the Steelers at home against the Patriots. First Sunday game, 10 a.m. I'm expecting the Steelers to have a close game, but still get it done with their defense is just too good for the Patriots offense to compete with. It's going to be a good game, but I ultimately think that the Steelers will win 20-17 over the New England Patriots. The Steelers, my bad, Chiefs Chargers record prediction. I have a 31-29 Chiefs and a high scoring one. Now we have the Indianapolis Colts going into Jacksonville. I don't think the Colts are gonna choke another one against Jacksonville twice in 3 games. So I just think Colts need to get this done. They had an embarrassing game last week. They tied. I don't expect them to tie again. I do think they will get this one done in pretty good fashion. I'm gonna give them a 28-13 win over the Jacksonville Jaguars. And next up, we have the Browns without Deshaun versus the Jets. Browns at home. Jets look bad. Don't know if Zach Wilson's going to play. I don't think he will. And I feel like that makes it easy. And the Browns get this one done. But knowing the Browns, they're going to make it close. So this game might be different than some people think. 23-21 Browns. They narrowly escape with a victory here. Then we have the Dolphins going into Baltimore. And this game I've really struggled with. I really think that the Dolphins are a really good team this year. But against the Ravens, it's really just a whole different story. But Tua was looking good last week with Tyreek and Jalen Waddle and those connections. They were looking really good. And the Ravens didn't look amazing last week. But their defense played well, but at the end of the day, I feel like the Dolphins defense played better against a better offense, and I think this is gonna be a close game, but a somewhat high scoring game. But I do think that the Dolphins will win this one in Baltimore. It's a big upset, but I still think it will happen. 26-23. It's gonna be a really good game. This week is full of really good games that I'm excited to watch, but that might be the best one all week. Then next up, we do have the Texans at Denver. Denver isn't losing another one. They aren't losing to another bottom 10 team. Um, I just really don't see it happening. Denver's too good to do that. I think they're gonna put all their hatred towards the Seahawks out on the Texans, and they are gonna destroy them. They're gonna get 38 points. The Texans might put up a fight towards the end, give them 24, but that's gonna be in some garbage time points. I think the Broncos are just going to annihilate the Texans this time. Now we have the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Buffalo on Monday night is not going to be able to find a way to lose against the Titans. They could try, but they won't be able to find a way to lose. Titans aren't good enough to be with the Bills after the slaughtering of the Rams and the Titans losing to the Giants. There's absolutely no way. I think Titans defense is a little bit better than how the Rams played, but the Buffalo Bills are still going to get 30 points. The big 3-0. Titans might make it closer. Give them 19. It's still 11-point victory for the Buffalo Bills. Now we're on to the AFC and NFC games. We got the clash between the conferences, and we have the Raiders at home against the Cardinals. This is an easy game. Cardinals played bad against the Chiefs. They were losing 30-7 at one point. Just terrible. And Kyler didn't even play all game. They put Trace McSorley in, who even got a touchdown. I just don't have hopes for the Cardinals in this game. I feel like they don't really got a shot in this one. 27 to 18 there. I just don't see it being close. I don't think the Cardinals can compete with the Raiders in this one. Then we have the Cowboys at home against the Bengals. Cooper Rush at quarterback. The Bengals lose this game. It's sad. Uh, I think the Cowboys defense can keep it within some close region, but I still don't think that the Cowboys really have too much of a shot. Bengals are too good to lose to the Cowboys at this point. We'll give them 23 points, and the Cowboys get 16. So one score game still, but the Cowboys still lose. I think the Bengals are just way better than the Cowboys when they don't have that. Then we have a very highly anticipated game, Bucks versus Saints. Saints at home. I've really been conflicting with this. Tom Brady struggled against the Saints in the past, and I don't know if that'll keep up, but it's division. Saints are at home. I find it hard to believe that this won't be a great game, but I still think the Saints are going to edge out the Bucks just barely. Low scoring, like the NFC South. This NFC South matchup always is. It's going to be a weird one, but the Saints are going to get 17 to the Bucks 16. It's going to be a very close game that I'm excited to see, but I still think that the Saints will be able to get it done. Then we have the Panthers, Giants, Giants at home. This is a difficult one, but I don't know if the Giants can keep with their winning ways. I think Christian McCaffrey will rebound and Baker will have a better game. I think the Panthers are a little bit better team, and I think they will get this one done and beat the Giants. Not in dramatic fashion, but a decently close game, at least for most of it. I still think the Giants will score some points, but I'll give them 20 to 27. I think the Panthers are just a little bit better, enough to make them beat the Giants this game. But next, we have Commanders going into Detroit. Detroit played a pretty decent game at the end there, scoring a bunch of points. Defense played really bad, but this Commanders offense is not as good as the Eagles. And I think the Lions might get this one done. Dan Campbell, the head coach, he's really just revived this team. I think they're gonna have a decent year this year, and I think that they will be able to beat the Commanders. This will be a close game though, and I feel like it's gonna be a defensive showing. I feel like this is a game full of turnovers, and it's gonna be a low scoring, ugly game. 19 points to the Lions, 15 to the Commanders. It's gonna be one of the ugliest games you see all year. It's gonna be terrible. But next up, we have the Rams at home versus the Falcons. If this isn't a slaughtering, this is embarrassing to the Rams. They already got slaughtered this year against the Bills. If they don't beat the Falcons, it's just really disappointing. And I think they're going to take some revenge out on the Falcons. They're going to destroy them. Falcons won't have a chance to choke the lead because they won't have a lead to begin with. The Rams are going to obliterate the Falcons 31 to 10. It won't be close. It's going to be a rough way for the Falcons to lose. And ironically, they win by as much as they lost by in week 1. Well, now we have Bears Packers. I don't see a way Packers lose this one. I just really don't see a way. Packers they're just too good of a team. To lose to a team like the Bears at home in Lambeau. It's so hard to play in Lambeau. This should be a pretty standard game. Sunday Night Football, and I think their offense may not be super flashy, but 27 points is still very good. Defense can withhold them to 17. It should be a decent NFC North matchup, but if the Bears can't beat the Packers in Lambeau, I'll be shocked if they do. And this might be the best game all week. There's 3 really good games. It's this game, the Dolphins Ravens game, and the Chiefs Chargers game. This game will come down to the wire. This is an exciting game to watch. This one is going to be a really good one on Monday. I'm excited to see it. This is the real Monday night primetime game. The other Monday game, Bills Titans, is like 4:15. It's a little funky, but I'm cool to try it out. I think this is a hard one. I just think quarterback plays a little better from Kurt, and Jay Jettis will be able to have a good enough game to get done in a high scoring fashion. 33 to 29. Vikings get it done. But we still have our final game. had to save the Seahawks game for last. We have the Seahawks going into San Francisco, going into Santa Clara. It's gonna be a good game. Seahawks will keep it close, and I don't think they're gonna win, but I think they're gonna show why they still aren't as bad of a team. People say it's gonna be a middle of the pack in terms of scoring game. I'm gonna give. It's gonna be really close though. I think they won't be able. The Seahawks won't be able to punch it into the end zone like they weren't able to last week. But they're just going to have field goals 24-23. 49ers win. It's going to be a really good game, but I still think the 49ers get it done. And that's going to do it for the record predictions. If you want to look at the standings right now, we'll flip these two divisions. And you have in the AFC North, the Ravens and Browns both undefeated. The Steelers and Browns, my bad. Bengals, Ravens at 1-1. You have two undefeated teams. They're gonna give the nod to the Dolphins. Not sure why there, but they still do give it to them. The Bills are still in the playoffs. They will have the one seed. That is not gonna be a concern. And then Patriots and Jets are both 0-2. Chiefs are the only team in the West to stay 2-0. Everyone else splits 1-1. And then we have the ugly looking division. The Colts the only one listed in the South to get a win, 1-0-1, just an ugly record. And then you have Texans 0-1-1, and then Jaguars and Titans both losing 2 games. And then you have here top Vikings only 2-0 team left in that division, and then the Packers, Bears, and Lions all at 1-1. Then you have the Saints only 2-0 in their division, but Panthers, Bucks 1-1, Falcons 0-2, and then 1-1 for each team in the AFC or in the NFC East, except for the Cowboys. They're 0-2 with the loss of Dak Prescott. 49ers take the division here now, at the 4 seed with 1-1. Seahawks and Rams are also 1-1. Cardinals sitting at the bottom at 0-2. But yep, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button.